Hi, Victor. Many people have been shopping online more because of the pandemic. A lot of people's mind are always thinking, is my information safe online? I'm constantly giving my credit card information to buy this item and that item. Does NLP and AI have an impact when it comes to customer privacy and information?
So, I mean, that's a whole ball of wax. In terms of data breaches, that's very often up to the company's infrastructure and security people. I'm going to pick on a recent data breach that happened, which was just Government of Canada. I mean, it's not a big deal. It's a big deal that it happened, but it's not a big deal to talk about. Let's say I'm the steward of your information, right? So I may have a massive database that includes a lot of personally identifiable information, which is critical to all kinds of impersonation and theft and whatnot. So people know that my business is that, and they'll try to attack me. And by attacking me, there's many ways and many exploits that they'll try to get to gain access to that data and those databases. There's a lot of work that really should be done by me, and me being, let's say, me as a company, getting my engineers and my security people to really harden our access, our database, and make everything as like insanely impossible to get to kind of thing. And that's a best practices thing. It's not necessarily what everybody does. Large organizations, small organizations, medium, it doesn't matter who it is. It often comes down to priorities of management, right? It's one of those things in the world that data breaches are much worse and get more attention paid to them when there's a data breach. So before there's a data breach or before there is this kind of event, you just assume no one's going to get us, and no one's going to come after us, no one's going to try to get our information, but then they do. And then like really at that point, it's too late. And that's the problem with housing this much data about people, you know, whether you're the government or a bank or an insurance company or a telco, you have a lot of super pertinent information about people, you know, even my movement, you know that, right? In those cases, those companies should be doing really good, but at the end of the day, it comes down to what projects see the light of day in these companies and whether or not any kind of breach detection or basically like hack detection exists for them and what to do about it. Now, the world of AI and NLP can help you navigate that and understand what is a breach, what is not a breach, what's normal access. But really, a lot of it comes down to you should harden your systems and make it impenetrable to the point where nothing is ever exposed externally. And if you have a lot of companies get hacked by not having their databases available online, but possibly by having like an API, actual interface to your database available. And then one of the keys, so one of the tokens or one of the authentication keys or secret access keys, whatever you call it there, that gets found, breached, or copied somewhere and is public. At that point, it's dead simple because it's like handing somebody the key to your house. Come on in. I have the best security system. You have a key.
Right.
So with the key, you're going to get in. So there's protecting that. There's protecting your systems. There's encrypting. And then in terms of detection and forensics, there's a lot of AI and there's a lot of modeling and analysis that can happen. But really, this is something that really needs to happen way before you get to a place where you've been breached.